Alright, part 3. This is kind of the bigger assignment that might take you a couple days or more. We'll find out. This is complete the wall framing for each of the exterior walls as shown in this video. So the wall framing it's kind of the whole, the main focus of this class is the building in the wood shop. I even use the icon for our class as a little picture of a framing of a house. I'll look up online here, some under wall framing. So if you went to your wall and you kind of tore off that paneling called sheetrock on your walls, what you would see is these vertical members called wall studs that make up the entire drawing of our I think it's here, drawing of your room. Here someone drew and sketched up the entire wall. I like that. So us two, we're going to do the same thing with you guys, is we're going to learn some stuff here, and we're going to build as we go. So here's a kind of quick blurry picture of it, is we're going to be building, so if you squint you see it, the doorway has a couple boards on the left side and the right side. One supports this little beam called a header. Other one kind of supports the supporting board. So the inner one is called a trimmer stud. Outer one is called a king stud. Trimmer stud, king stud. Here you have a trimmer stud, king stud, which makes sense because that little board you drew around the perimeter of your doors, door trim, trimmer stud, door trim, and a header. Boards that run from top to bottom uninterrupted are called wall studs. And for a window, there's a board holding up a little thinner header called a trimmer stud and a king stud. Trimmer stud and a king stud. There's our header. This being the window sill. We call this here a sill plate. These vertical ones we're going to call sill studs. Top of the wall is called a top plate. Bottom, a bottom plate. So we got trimmers, they hold the header. King studs support the trimmers. Wall studs are by themselves. For a window, trimmer holds the header. King stud supports the trimmer. Sill plate makes the bottom of the window, and sill studs are below the window and above the window. Top plate, bottom plate. Let's build that stuff little by little. Okay, so here's my unfurnished one. Okay, I'm going to, for now, just take away all my door and window trim on this one and my baseboard. So you want to have one is going to be an empty shell. We could have copied this room a few steps ago. Oh well. So a few more clicks to erase. That's not going to be too big of a deal. And then we're going to start building the trim. Not trim, the wall framing. Each of the exterior walls. So we're going to assume, even though that some walls may lead to a closet, may lead to an inside room of your house, we're going to call all these walls here exterior walls. Okay. I'm also going to erase the doors, opening those up, and the windows. Ready to go. So I'm going to begin by I'm going to do my non-door, non-window wall first, because it might be the simplest to describe. Okay, so on this wall here, I need to try to get the zoom in so you can see it. I'm going to have a bottom plate and a top plate, and then in this case all wall studs. We're going to use like dimensional regular framing off dimensional lumber. If you went to Home Depot, Menards, Lowe's, after the quarantine's over and bought some lumber, this is what you'd buy. So we're going to kind of have ours be done with 2x6 construction, meaning we're going to use for all of our boards we're going to use, where's that one again? No, here. Like these boards are all 2 inches thick, 6 inches wide, 2 by 6, but not really. So 2 by 6, before they bring it to the store, it's run through a sawmill to, of course, get cut down, cleaned up, and ready, and then dried. But when you buy it, a 2 by 6 is only 1 1/2 by 5 1/4. So we're going to go up from the bottom 1 1/2 inches. And we're going to go from the top down that same 1 1/2 inches. Okay? I'm going to draw my line from edge to edge. Oh, zoomed in too far. Here too. Draw my line from edge to edge. Okay. Erase those off. So there we have, those two are drawn. Now for framing, those wall studs, again 2 by 6. So this first one we're going to put here. It's going to be the same 1.5 inches. It's going to be coming out towards us the 6 inches. Out towards this 6. Out towards this 6. Do that for now. Okay. I also need one over here. So I need a first wall stud, last wall stud. Let's draw those in. And those go from the bottom plate to the top plate. From the bottom plate to the top plate. Okay. Erase off my lines. Now the complicated part. The spacing of the wall studs is important. We're going to modify the code a little bit just because it's easy to draw this way. Is wall studs are spaced 16 inches apart. So from the center of one to the center of next is 16 inches, 16 inches, 16 inches. And why that is a lot of times the paneling on the wall comes in 4 by 8 foot sheets or 4 by 12 foot sheets. Well, that 4 foot wide panel will land on a 16, a 32, and a 48. So the 48 inches for the paneling matches up with the 16, 32, 48 of the wall stud spacing. Okay, so I'm going to go from this outside left edge, click over 16 inches. Here's my next wall stud left edge, over 16 inches. Here's my next wall stud left edge, click over 16 inches, the next wall stud left edge, go all the way across, and then draw those studs in, and I'll be right back. So I did all my 16 on center. All my studs are drawn in. I'll erase all of these guidelines. And the last part is to expand all this stuff. So I'm going to orbit a little bit so you can see what's going on here. I'm going to push-pull each one of these out that 6-inch measurement, but it's really 5 1/4 inches. Here's behind my wall my bottom plate. Here's behind my wall my top plate, 5.25. And all my studs will get pulled out the same way. I grab this, drag it out to the edge, drop it. So grab the surface I want, pull, move my mouse over to the edge and drop it. Grab, pull, drop, grab, pull, drop. So get all those brought up. So if you were to peel off all that paneling on your wall, you might see this behind that paneling, which is our framing. Okay. Problem with doing how we do this here is sometimes the lines get kind of mashed together. Like for instance here, this side, and now kind of mashed my wall together. Oh well. Okay, next one. This one. Same thing here too. Here's my wall. I'm going to draw the 1.5 inches down, 1.5 inches up. First stud, last stud. I'll be right back. Okay. Bottom plate's drawn, top plate's drawn, first stud's drawn, last stud's drawn. And you may note that, hey, my wall kind of overlaps a bit here. That's quite okay. Because when you build this anyways, this wall will extend beyond this wall to tie them together. So for now it's okay. All right. Math class. Remember MDS? order of operations. Same goes for doing framing. In this case, first stud, last stud are always done first. Find the ends of your wall, then goes doors and windows. First stud, last stud, doors and windows. They come next. I'm going to mark the edge of my door window. How? I'm going to grab my measurement tool. Just hook it on the edge anywhere you want, no matter where. I'm going to drop a line on this edge of my door or my window and that edge. Okay, so when I build this, according to my wall back here, I have, wherever it went, the inside one supports the header, trimmer supports the header, king supports the trimmer. So my header is going to land right up here. For now, it's going to go same framing we always done. We'll go from the edge up that 1.5 inches. And the line is going to be, it goes from the window up, over, and down. Okay. But not really. Hold on. Go to that for now. Okay. Trimmer comes first. Trimmer is going to be the 1.5 over and the 1.5 over. There we go. And that trimmer is going to go from, there it is. It goes from the window down and goes from the bottom plate up to, it's going to go to a point just across from the inside window's edge and across. Okay, so the trimmer is in the same window height, window out to it, down to bottom plate, and then up to there, and then here is my header. That's what I did wrong. The header sits on top of the trimmer. Now we can erase, and erase, and erase. So that trimmer stud goes from the bottom plate to the header. Here's my header. Next comes the king stud. That goes over 1.5. This goes over 1.5. And I'm going to draw these in. So I draw this one in. This goes from bottom plate up the top plate. I'm going to go from intersection of the header trimmer up, intersection up, and then my line down. Erase what I don't need. So there's kind of your basic window framing. A trimmer stud, king stud, trimmer stud, king stud, header. Okay. We'll fill this wall here in the next video.